hold on. Aaron, like, I need you to go and wash the dishes, and if not, you're grounded. Yeah, so yeah, chop his head off and then send it to me. How?
You know what? Don't judge me.
But anyway, back to this damn Tiger King. I don't know where I left off. All I know is that you have to watch it. I know you saw that. You have to watch it. And you also have to realize, too, that some of these people are still walking free amongst society. Okay? There is some crazy, crazy people that we live next to. It really is. Like, I would have never thought that a person like Joe Exotic exists. And matter of fact, he even ran for governor and got votes. Let's think about that. He ran for governor and he got votes.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute.
Some of us are really gullible and crazy.
Is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside?
And sometimes we feed into the crazy and the frenzy, and it's not healthy, okay? But let's get back to sweet old Carol, okay? Have you ever seen Carol? Oh, she's a cute older woman. You know, long blonde hair, very soft-spoken. She has a passion. You know, she's into this charitable thing. She's fighting for the cause of big cats. But listen, you leave her, she will feed you to them big cats, okay? Because her husband has not been found. Her first husband, okay? The one with the millions. He said he was scared of her. He was going to leave her. And then come to find out, he ups and vanishes. Vanish. Nowhere to be found. And still to this day, he hasn't been found. So the story is that she fed him to the lions or tigers that she has on her property. And I don't doubt it. All the evidence is pointing that way. Apparently, he was going to leave her and take the cats. He had some kind of ironclad agreement that would have really left her with nothing. And by this time, she's built this big cat sanctuary. You know, this is her livelihood. This is her life. I mean, Tiger King. I think the thing is that this has been going on from like the early or like the mid 90s up until now. This guy, Joe Exotic, just got arrested. You know, there's quite a few people that was involved with this murder for hire plot that's still living, that's still out there somewhere. So you have to watch it to get the full scope. I'm not doing it any justice. I'm really not. I'm really not doing it any justice. I just think that I am in like overload from today. Like, today was the first day that I really literally just did nothing, and I sat home. Well, of course I was home, but I didn't open my computer to actually work. So all I did today was like, let me finish what I started, which was those two things: Tiger King and Ozark. Damn, Ozark? Okay. First of all, hey, damn, Wendy is ruthless. I almost feel like if you watch House of Cards, it's almost like the same thing that France's wife, I can't think of her name right now, that France's wife did. Like, started being a little puppet. Like, then after that, she starts pulling the strings. And the next thing you know, she's the one in power. And that's really how this is shifting. She's making some crazy, crazy decisions. And I don't know where it goes from here. So, again, if you have not watched it, or at least watched this season, it's the time to put me on pause and then go watch it and then come back to this, because we're gonna get into it. Now, Ozark. Let me tell you about, like, Helen. Helen is like the Amazon blonde woman. Seems like all the good shows has one. Like, she reminds me in a sense of like the big tall blonde woman that was in what was it? Not The Walking Dead. Game of Thrones, right? So anyway, big and powerful. A woman, a few words. She means business, right? Pretty much, if Helen gotta come and see you, you're either dead, on your way to be dead, or she's plotting with you to go and make somebody else dead. So, anyway, Helen, we finally start to see a human element side to her this season, where she brings her kids down to Missouri, down to the Ozarks, and, you know, like, one thing I can probably say is, like, the one thing she's afraid of is her children. Like, she's definitely afraid of her children knowing what she does. Like, how can you hide that you are a murdering, like, lawyer who works for a drug cartel? I don't know how you hide. I don't know how you hide that. How? Because at some point you gotta be on the phone, like, yeah, go ahead, do it, slice them up, whatever, whatever, and then you gotta be like, oh, hold on, Aaron, like, I need you to go and wash the dishes, and if not, you're grounded. Yeah. So yeah, chop his head off and then send it to me. How? But no. Then, so anyway, let's just start with this season. Like, Marty really is trying to slow down, because, again, the last 2 seasons, it is so unbelievable that they've made it this far. But they have. Okay, good. But his wife, Wendy, is being ambitious. Wants to expand. She has her own dreams and aspirations. I don't know if it's, you know, to be like this crazy money launderer, and that she wants to, you know, try to her hand in politics. She's all over the place. And it's not healthy for anybody, because guess what? Somebody always dies. So they want to go open up another casino. Marty doesn't want to. They are both now conniving against each other, backstabbing each other to get this done. Long story short, drug cartel boss wants it done, it gets done. But, of course, people's lives have to be taken to get this thing done. Marty's under investigation. Slow down, Sasha. Okay. Marty is under investigation from the FBI. And so there's like this little cute black woman there is pregnant. I really thought, or is it just me? I really thought they were going to kiss or something. Like, I really thought that, like, how smart and intuitive she was, I think that was a turn on for him. Was I the only one? I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's unheard of for a man to be attracted to a woman who's pregnant. I mean, my friend tells me all the time that when she was pregnant, she used to get hit on a lot. So, not saying it's a fetish, but again, some men, don't mind. Listen, if they don't mind being put on the birth certificate, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But anyway, we investigated, weighed out his options. At one point, he considers it, and then out the blue, Wendy's brother pops up. And he's crazy. Like, at first, I felt sorry for him, and I was like, maybe just misunderstood. And then when he got into Ruth, I was like, I can't see the attraction because Ruth always looks like she's on the verge of crying. Like, she has like this sourpuss face, and her bottom lip is always quivering. But again, because it was good too for her to finally, get some kind of love going on, because she needs to take it down, because she is wound up really, really tight. Everybody gets cursed out by Ruth. Everybody. So, it was good to see. But, they end up hooking up, and so when the brother are flipping out acting crazy because come to find out he's bipolar, not taking his meds. He knows too much information now, and he don't know how to control himself. He has an anger issue. He beat up anybody, and he looks for fights. And then, if he's not doing that, he's crying and apologetic. So he's a liability. So guess what happens? He gotta die. And to be honest with you, I kind of agree. I mean, if I was a drug dealer, laundering money through these shell companies, and there's a drug war going on in my backyard. So, that one, I was like, yeah, he needed it. Because there was just no way in the world he was going to stay in a mental institution. It wasn't. No. Now, they come back. Ruth is mad about how this played out. She's assuming, rightfully so, that they have something to do with his death. And now she's pissed. She quits. Steps in crazy Darlene. Y'all remember Darlene, who killed her husband, who had a heroin farm? Well, yeah, Darlene's back, and she's making some moves. She's making some power moves to where season 4, them two are going to be going at it, because she done hooked up with Wyatt. And that scene, their first kiss sex scene, was hard to watch. Because, and it's not Darlene, because honestly, I think if Darlene combed her hair and washed her face, she will not be half bad. There's something a little sexy about Darlene, because one, she's a little crazy, and she'll tell you about herself and tell you about yourself. But Darlene has a nice body. I like that she has like a carefree, nonchalant attitude. She's a go-getter. So I like Darlene. But Wyatt and his side profile, like, he looks like a half moon from the side. He does. If you look at him from the side, it looks like he's not appealing at all. And he got away 100 pounds soaking wet. So, them two sleeping together, it was... But, a woman, if men, older men do it all the time. So we should not be disgusted. I mean, maybe not. Let me not use the word disgust. That's pretty harsh. We should not be we shouldn't experience like any discomfort seeing that, because men do it all the time to these younger women, and hey, it's almost natural. So it should be natural for us to see this. And she's a cougar. This is what cougaring looks like. Okay. I don't know if I would have picked a Wyatt, but again, I think down in that small little janky town, the pickings are slim. So there you go. So what is next season going to be like? Wait a minute. I know y'all saw like the last 2 minutes, because I really thought Marty and Wendy was gonna die. Okay, when I got off that plane, and I was like, holy hell, this is gonna be it for them, because Helen is making a play. All right, she's about to set up Marty, because she done went to the feds and had them write up this confession that he was gonna sign so he can go into witness protection. She's gonna send it to Navarro. He's gonna look at it and he's gonna just kill them on the spot because he trusts Helen, right? Wrong. That is not what happened. I didn't even say a word to her. He made sure his kids got in the house, walked to her, and shot her right in the head. And he hugged Marty and Wendy. So again, what is next? It can't get any crazier. All these people are missing from this little small town. That's what makes this so crazy. All these people are missing from this little small ass town. New people come into the neighborhood, and all this happens, and no matter what, a year or two, come on. It's so unrealistic, but then again, it's so good. And then, what else I thought was cute was the little old lady. Oh, poor her. I forgot, but the psychiatrist. When she pulled up in that car, Marty said it was a transformer. As soon as I saw it, I was like, damn, now they're gonna have to kill her. She's doing too much. Listen, people. Let's talk about money laundering 101. Okay? If you get an exorbitant amount of money by illegal means overnight, that does not mean the next day to go buy a flaming Cheeto hot red Ferrari. You just want everybody to be like, look at me. Come on. Even Ruth knows better. She's still living in a trailer park. And that is... Now, that one, at least, she could have got an apartment. Bare minimum, I'm not saying you had to do a whole lot, but you still live in a trailer park. And you know where $43 million in cash is stacked up in your uncle's mausoleum. I'm sorry. I'm sure an apartment is $600 a month. There. Where you live at. And I might be pushing it. So, you can't do that. I mean, my goodness. But, Ruth is a ride or die, so... I don't know. She's mad at Marty. Darlene stepped in. Helped her out. Why is in love with Darlene? Ruth knows a lot about their business. A lot. So how this plays out? Oh. I'm gonna eat that later. I just don't feel like bending down on the ground.
Girl, you nasty.
But somebody had to die. I don't know who it is, but somebody major's gonna die next season. And honestly, I don't know who the writers are, the producers of Ozark, but y'all kept this season way too long. Okay, I had to go back and rewatch like a couple of episodes so I could refresh myself and remember. Like, it should not take a year and a half or however the hell long it was for you guys to come back with a season. All right? So I really hope we're all working on it. Because I'm addicted. I love it. So I don't know what else to watch on Netflix. I'm telling you, I feel like I watch everything. As a matter of fact, Uncorked came out today. And one thing I will say, Netflix has been investing in a lot of a lot of black films, a lot of black storylines, and that's absolutely amazing because I don't think Uncorked or some of these other shows would have seen the light of day, or at least to be trending. Because again, you have everyone's eyes on you right now because people don't really have anything to do. The only thing I will say, I looked on Netflix the other day, and the number one show, like the number one trending, was Pandemic. The second thing was Containment. The next one was Contagion. The next thing was Outbreak. People stop. Okay? People stop. Stop making yourself, guys, don't go stir crazy when it comes to this, okay? Or also too, don't think that what you see on television is what you think is supposed to be happening outside with the epidemic. I think because people aren't walking around outside like zombies, that they still think that this is not real. It's real, okay? And so only thing else I can tell you guys is please be safe, wash your hands, stay 5 feet, and stay your black ass in the house.